This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports here, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Hey, what's up, Sports to the Bone family? Welcome back to another video, man. I hope everybody is doing okay. Alright, so we just quickly want to take a look at all the West Indies players that have submitted their names for the 2022 IPL auction. Yes, man, we have quite a few of them, some surprising names, a couple of names that we haven't really seen on the T20 circuit. Well, let me not say we haven't seen them, they haven't dominated the T20 circuit in a while, but their names are on the list. I think we have run about 34 of them. So I'm just going to go through, call the names for you guys so you can know exactly who the players are on that are on the list. So starting off the list, we have Shimron Hetmyer. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, a man that is well respected and well feared in the IPL with bat in hand. So Hetmyer is there, and I am thinking, as West Indies fan, we are not going to see Hetmyer in West Indies colours until probably after the IPL. So he will be looking to go dominate the IPL, hopefully get back in the good graces of West Indies books. Based on what Desmond Haynes was saying the other day, he's ill. Right, so that is why he wasn't considered to go to India, but he has listed. We also have Dwayne Bravo, man that would have played for years for the Chennai Super Kings. He wasn't retained, so his name is there, and he will be looking to get snapped up by a team. So Dwayne Bravo is there. We also have Jason Holder. Yes, man, after such an outstanding performance against England in that last game especially, a lot of teams are going to be opening their eyes. You know, before he was well respected, but the fact that he is currently working on, you know, his death bowling, getting the slower balls in and all of that, you know, teams will be looking at him. And I know that you have one or two persons that are going to say that, well, some of the deliveries could have went for six, but coulda, woulda, shoulda, anything you want to say. At the end of the day, if you bowl a slower delivery and the batsman play a fast shot and he's not able to get it out of the ground, then it's a wicket, and nonetheless. So Jason Holder is there. We have Nicholas Puran and Dominic Drakes. Now Puran, my viewers and subscribers, if he is snapped up, he will need to prove that he is still capable right now, because if a team snap him up and he doesn't perform, it's going to be very, very tough for him to get a next contract. He will have to dominate the international scene to really get a next contract. And my reason for saying this is the fact that he would have had a lean series in 2021, so he will definitely need to step things up a notch. So he's there, Nicholas Puran, Dominic Drakes. You know, he would have lodged himself on the radar of a lot of teams when he played that CPL final. Apart from that, we haven't really had anything much from Dominic Drakes noteworthy. He would have had a couple of okay performances and playing, you know, some franchise cricket T10 and thing, but it's not like he was the most fruitful. So it's going to be tough for him to get selected, but let us see. Right, Odin Smith, Shell and Cottrell. Now Odin Smith has probably one of the highest strike rate currently playing the game. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, he hasn't played a lot of cricket, right? But at the end of the day, what you need to understand is that if he is taken up by a team, that team will be looking for him to bowl 2, 3, 4 overs and not just come and power hit. So he will need to work on his death bowling skills. He will need to perfect his line and length, because one thing we have witnessed with those players that play over there in the IPL, those guys are not afraid of the pace, right? You have to be able to outsmart them, to outmaneuver them. So Odin Smith will definitely need to work on that if he is selected, right? And Cottrell, well, we know he has played in the IPL before, and if he is selected, he will probably be looking to do pretty much the same thing, right? Evan Lewis, Ravman Powell. Evan Lewis, I am thinking he's probably going to get better by the time the IPL comes around. But the last we heard is that, you know, he wasn't considered for the India tour because he's still ill. So Evan Lewis, we know how dominant he can be at the top of the order. Got a couple of chances for the Rajasthan Royals, I think it was, but then he got sick and, you know, they weren't able to use him. But I am thinking that he might be a good pickup. You know, he might be a good pickup. Ravman Powell, somebody that has resurfaced, You know, a lot of teams around the world, most persons around the world that are watching T20 cricket would be familiar with the name. You understand? But that outstanding innings against England the other day will definitely, would have definitely, you know, put him back on the radar of a lot of teams. I think over the last 5 to 6 months, you know, he was on the T20 and the T10 circuit really working on his game. So people were paying attention to him, and the fact that he was able to go to an international game against England and play such a good innings, that 107, I think it was, people will take notice. Also in the last game, he had 35, I think off 17. I think it was off 17, but I know it was 35. So people are definitely looking out, you know. But the thing is this, he will need to do some bowling, because if they are going to play him as I doubt he will get in the top 4 of a team where batting is concerned. So if he's going to play as a lower order batsman that is expected to hit the ball, then he will be asked to do some bowling. You never know. Well, Shemran Hetmeyer's teams use Hetmeyer batting at 6 without him having to bowl anything. So you never know. Stranger things has happened. So let us see. So after Rahman Powell, we have Rutherford, Sheffield Rutherford, and Romario Shepherd. Not sure what the case is with Sheffield Rutherford. I know he's on the T20 circuit doing his thing. I think I don't remember if they had said that he failed a fitness test for West Indies. I think that was the thing, and we didn't hear anything much from him after. But his name is there. Teams will probably remember that he did well in CPL 2021, and they might be looking to give him an opportunity. Who to tell? You know, Shepherd, Romario Shepherd. You know, he did an interview the other day and said that you know, he listed in the IPL a couple times and it didn't work out, so he's hoping that, you know, once he lists again, you know, somebody will pick him up. So he's there. Andre Fletcher and Shea Hope. Now these two guys, it's going to be real difficult, but let us see. Shea Hope, he hasn't really dominated where T20 cricket is concerned, so to see his name up there is a big surprise. But it is the IPL, stranger things have happened, so let us see. And you know, as I said, Fletcher, he's a man that probably if you pick him up, he will give you a couple of good games. So he's there. Obed McCoy, Fidel Edwards. Would appear as if Obed McCoy's shin spleen will get better. Everything will get better in time for the IPL, right? Because when we're not really hearing, well, I mean, a man lists for the IPL, it doesn't necessarily mean he'll be fit for it, but he's there, right? Fidel Edwards is there still have some pace, still able to hit those Yorkers. Let us see what will happen. Right, O'Shane Thomas, Naeem Young. Yes, you heard me right. O'Shane Thomas. O'Shane Thomas is there. Right, so O'Shane Thomas is there. Let us see. We can't even say he's that quick. He's very quick anymore, because he's not even the quickest of West Indies pace bowlers again. You know, we know what is happening with his line and his length, his control overall. You know, that is something that he will definitely need to work on. So let us see. Naeem Young, Mark Dial, those two guys have listed also. So let us keep an eye on that to see if they will be selected. Hayden Walsh Jr., Brandon King, 19 and 20. Right? So those two guys have listed also. Brandon King, Hayden Walsh Jr. The sad thing about it is that Hayden Walsh Jr. had such a good time against Australia, I think it was, and Sri Lanka. Had 2 good series, so we're not sure what is going to happen with Hayden Walsh Jr. Brandon King, I mean, he did well over there in Pakistan the other day, you know, playing against England. He has gotten a couple of starts, so who to tell? You know, a team might reach out for him. I remember it was just a couple series ago that he was the most dominant batsman in the CPL, so teams will definitely remember that. Fabian Allen, Raston Chase, Akil Hussain. Yes, Fabian Allen, another player that, you know, is very busy in the field, will be expected to bowl a couple of overs, will swing the bat. So I think he probably will be picked up by a team. Raston Chase, you know, he had a very good CPL, but after that, you know, it haven't really worked. Things haven't really worked out for him just yet. But, you know, I'm not going to count a man down. Who to tell what might happen? Akil Hussain. This is the name of viewers and subscribers that I definitely want somebody to pick up. I want a team to pick him up, because this young man, he has been very consistent throughout throughout 2021, and he has started off 2022 very, very good, just the same. So, you know, we are looking forward to see Akil Hussein get picked up by a team. We also have Alzarri Joseph, Kennard Lewis, right? Alzarri Joseph, where West Indies cricket is concerned, for some reason, he's not really getting an opportunity to play any T20 cricket. So I'm not sure how things will go for him. I think he played for Mumbai Indians before. Didn't do too badly until he was punked, and then we haven't heard anything from him since in the IPL. Kennard Lewis, a lot of teams would have looked at him in the CPL. You know, a lot of persons were asking, who is this guy that is opening for Jamaica? But Kennard Lewis is there, so let us see. And the next name, Darren Bravo. Yes, you heard me right, my viewers and subscribers. Darren Bravo's name is there in the IPL auction, and we know how talented Darren Bravo is. We would have seen, you know, his work for Trinidad and Tobago Red Force in the CPL, but for some reason when it comes on to international cricket, you know, we don't usually get that sort of same dominance in T20 cricket. So if he's snapped up, he will want to use that opportunity and sort of stamp his class, or show that he's still capable, right? We have Brooks, and a next name that this next name will surprise you guys. Haven't heard this name in a while. So Shamar Brooks, you know, he didn't do too badly in the CPL, but when you match up some of these guys against players around the world that are doing well in T20 cricket, will they be selected? We just have to wait and see how that goes, right? So he's there. Brooks. Carlos Brathwaite, remember the name. Yes, Carlos Brathwaite is there. And I think, I don't remember if it was before the World Cup or shortly after the World Cup, I was reading about an interview that Carlos Brathwaite did, and he was saying that right now he's still open to playing for West Indies, and once the call comes, he will definitely be there. But the issue where that is concerned now, my viewers and subscribers, is the fact that Carlos Brathwaite would have to outperform all of these current T20 power hitters that we have in the team, right? You know that I'm going through this and I don't remember seeing Andre Russell's name. I don't remember seeing his name, and I'm trying to remember if I heard something that he wasn't going to list. Anyhow, let me continue. No, I think he was retained. Yeah, I think he was retained, because it was really surprising how his name is not there. But I think he's one of the players that was actually retained. So Carlos Brathwaite, Kemo Paul, who is back from injury, he's looking to do his thing. So he has listed Jaden Seals, Janras Jagasar. Can you imagine a team picking up Jaden Seals and give him an opportunity and he does well? I am thinking that West Indies might be trying to shield him away from T20 cricket, not giving him any game because they don't want him to go down that route. I don't know, I just saying that. I don't know if they can do that. If a man deserves a game in the T20 side, then they have to do that. Then if he performs, teams overseas will see him. But Jaden Seals is there. Janras Jagasar is there. So let us see how things will work for Janras Jagasar. Kyle Myers is there also. And, he will definitely be looking to a team, wants a team to snap him up. Funny enough, the couple of chances that Kyle Myers was actually given at the top of the order, he hasn't done too badly. And I think he made 40 for West Indies and I think 35. And the one time that he was given a opening spot for Barbados, he got in the 80s if I'm not mistaken. So who to tell? Stranger things have happened, Kyle Myers, Raymond Reefer, Ryan John. Right, so those are the guys that have listed there, and we know that there are certain players that were retained. So the Kieran Pollard, the Andre Russell, and I think Sunil Narayan. I think those are the three West Indian players that were retained. I could be wrong, I could be mistaken. I didn't actually look up that part just now, so probably in the next video I will straighten that out. But I'm almost certain that Pollard, Narayan and Russell, I think those three guys were retained. So that would make it 34, 35, 36, 37. That would probably make it around about 37. As I said, this latter part here, I will have to double check my viewers and subscribers if it is actually 37 and if Pollard, Narayan and Russell were the only one retained. Those are the ones that I can remember now. So hopefully I will remember to probably straighten that out if there are actually other players. So yes, my viewers and subscribers, those are the players, the 34 players that would have listed in the IPL. You understand, in the auction, West Indies players that is. And you know, it's going to be pretty interesting to see who and who will be snapped up and who will not be snapped up. So we're going to leave it right here for now. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, go right ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Yard time, I know.